This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Okay. So have you practiced all the Excel concepts, whatever we have learned till today? Yes, no, reply me. Do you have any
Yes, ma'am.
doubts in the good name?
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, okay. Anybody has a doubt so far? Anything?
No, ma'am.
So what is this Tableau is? Tableau is where we work on some data set to create the connections, clean the errors. After cleaning the errors, then what we will do, we will create a dashboard using the charts, all those things. Now what I have to do is I have to create a charts by understanding the data. So how this is working in Tableau as well as how this will be doing in a Excel, both we will see. Okay. So first we will see the pivot table concept and creating of charts in each and every places, how it works in an Excel. Then I will show you in a Tableau. Okay. So first we will see, because why I am showing you the Tableau concept is it is something very important to the Tableau. Either any of the BI tools, whichever you will use for learning the data visualization. It can be any tools. Either it can be a Tableau, it can be a Data Studio, it can be a Power BI. Anything, for anything you're doing, Excel pivot table is very important part. Okay, so where we have to know how this concept is supporting in Excel, as well as how it will work when we come with your data visualization. So first I will show you how it is supporting. Let me share you the screen first and tell me if my screen is visible.
Yes, it's visible.
Is my screen is visible? Okay, so now
Yes, ma'am.
we will download a sample data set. I'm downloading a sample data set. The website is kaggle.com. Kaggle.com. Here you will get all types of data set, whether it is related to sales or it is shopping, or it is online in online food delivery, Swiggy, Zomatos, movies like Amazon Prime, then Netflix. All the data sets you will get, even the COVID data set also you will get. So whatever you want, you just need to ask it, it will show you the data, so you can take it from here. Now what we are doing is I will search for the data. The name of the file is Amazing Mart. Amazing Mart. This is something related to sales. The same data I will also use it in a Tableau also. Okay. Amazing Mart data set. So this is the data set. I'll share you the link also with you. Okay. First, as of now, I'll put it in a notepad and keep it. Later I will show you this. Okay, this is the data set where you will be taking. The website is only this much, kaggle.com, right? It is just a data set which you will be using. Then you will have to search for Amazing Mart. Amazing Mart. Then choose the data set. Okay, you have to click on this data set, Amazing Mart you will get. Let me show you what data you have in this. So the name of the file is p6 amazing mart .xlsx. That is in an Excel format. The size of this file is 748.45 KB. And this is one file. It has 20 columns. 20 columns. If I click on this, so see, if I click on this, what happened? This is saying you the data, what it has. So this is one file. Okay, the name of the sheet is list of order. This is Excel file. Okay, this is Excel file. in that Excel file, you have one sheet as list of orders and another sheet as order breakdown. Okay, both are having some data: order ID, order date, customer date, city, country, like this, region, state from which place they have ordered, what is the segment, which date, what is the ship mode, what is the product. All these details you have in this. And here you have the details of how many units you have sold, what is the discount you have given, what is the sales price. All these details you have it in this. First one, order detail. Second one, sales details. Two sheets we have. You have this option, download 743 KB. So I'll click on this download. Okay, sign in with the Google. Once you sign in, you can extract it. Okay, so after that you extract the file. Okay, you have to extract the file. I already have the same file, P6 Amazing Mart. Okay, you just need to extract the file. So I have two things, list of orders and order breakdown, two sheets. Okay, list of orders. This is having a order ID, order date, customer name, city, country, region, segment, shipment mode, shipment date and mode, state, latitude and longitude. That is from which place, what order, who is a customer, they have placed the order. This information we have. And later here I have one more sheet saying that as order breakdown. Order breakdown. So what will happen here in this order breakdown? It says me when the order was been placed. What is the order ID? Say here in this, if you see this order ID, see the count, 4118. This is the count. Order breakdown, I'm saying the same order ID, but here I have 8048, which means there is one person placing an order. Okay, one person placing an order. Say here one order they have placed, but 714 is the last number, 714. One order has been placed for the two stock items. Observe this, two stock items. Okay, same thing. If you observe here, 379, three orders, three stock items has been placed a order. That means one order, three items. So because of items here, the list of product will exceed. Two sheets we are having. So we have to create a pivot table for this. Okay. So do you want a time to download this?
Yes,
Response
ma'am.
me. Okay. I'll share you the link. Okay. See, now I've shared the link. You can download it so that I'll start with the pivot table. Make sure you download and keep it so that we can use it for both the things, pivot table as well as in Tableau also. Is it done, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's start this. Now, when you're creating a pivot table, you must have the file to be in a table format. See, when I click on this insert pivot table. You can click any places. So I'm only using this sheet, first sheet, pivot table. It is asking the list of table or range. Since I have not created a table, if you have created a table name will be listed. Since this is only a sheet, so what we are saying, create a pivot table in the new worksheet. Which sheet I'm selecting? List of orders. Don't do anything, do it later. List of orders. So when I click on this OK, I get only the list of orders option. See, from the settings you can change the layout however you want. By default you will get it in this format. I prefer using field section and area section side by side. This option I prefer, so that I can see all the list and I can select it here. But the problem here is, it is showing me, see, there is no more tables. It is only showing me the list of option that is available in the first one, but not the second sheet. So how can I create a tables, because I don't have a sales information, I don't have a profit information, or I don't have a list of stock items, or what is a category, how much was a quantity placed. None of the information I am having here. I'm having only the details which is related to order and the place and when it was been shipped. Only this. So where will I go for the other information? If I click on this more table also, to use this multiple tables, new pivot table needs to be created, or using a data model, it is saying me. So what I am doing is, yes, we will be creating a data model. I'll delete this sheet. Okay, I'm deleting the sheet. Again I click on this insert pivot table, same sheet, same new worksheet. Since I have to use one more table also, I have this option, add this data to the data model. So I have to create two tables. So for the two tables I'm going to use here, let me click on this OK. You have to give a check-in inside this, add for this. Now see, it says only one table, but you have one more option here, all. If I click on this, see, it says like this, choose the field. Okay, see, now also it says me only one sheet. Active is one, and all I am not getting. The reason, it is only in a list of orders. So what I will do, I'll select this entire data. Just click inside, select all the data, press Ctrl T for table creation. I'll click on this OK. Table name, I will rename it as list of orders. No space I'm using a space, you have to give a underscore. Okay, my table is having a heading. This table too, I will rename it as the same sheet name, order breakdown. Table name is given. This table design colors, anything you want to choose, you can choose that. Now again, let me delete the second sheet also, because I don't want this. I'm again going to create a pivot table. Insert a pivot table using the new sheet. Create a data model using this data. Now I'll click on this all. See, can you see two sheets? List of orders and order breakdown. Both are displayed. Okay, now I can create a pivot table. Do you want to do till here what I have done?
Yes, ma'am.
Try this. Have you all done? Do you get this option? All option.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, see this option, this screen, field screen, you will get only when this option is selected, when your cursor is available inside this. When I click outside, this field will go away and the screen will just stay here. Again, when I click inside the screen, see, it will come. By mistake, I'm just closing this. Though I'm inside the table, I'm closing it. It is not visible. In that case, what you have to do, in the pivot table analysis, you have an option as field list. Click on this. It will show you now. Now, what I want to know in each every um, segment I'm taking in a column, okay, or I'll put it in a row in each and every segment, that is for consumer, for the corporate office, for home offices, okay. For this purpose, how much sales I have made, so that option I have it in order breakdown. How much sales, so sales I'm putting here. So it is saying auto detect option is not there. So I will click on this create in order to create a relationship. So first option, list of orders. Second option, order breakdown. The common field in both is order ID. Now I will click on this. Okay. Now see, I got this total value. Okay, so now after creating this one is showing the value, total value. Instead of total value, I want average sales. So what I will do, I'll click on this drop down. In a sales, you have a drop down. You have an option here as value field setting. Click on it, select your average, then click on this OK. So it will give you average scale. So now I will just remove the decimal values, keep it only 2 decimal values. So I got here average sales. Okay, try this. Done, everyone? Are you still doing it? See, you need to respond me. If you don't respond me, how will I know whether you are doing it, or should I have to stop? Should I have to wait? Anything I have to know, right?
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Doing it, ma'am.
Okay. So do it. Can we continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So see, So I got here the table only which is related to the segment, right? Related to the segment and sales. I want other details also, but another new table. I don't want to modify in the same thing. I can modify shipment mode here like this, but I don't want this to happen. So what I will do, I have to create a new table. For creating a new table, I have to create one more table here, which is not supporting for me. Suppose for this, I can create a chart. Insert, go for recommended chart, choose whatever you want. Suppose I'm choosing a pie chart. I'll click on this pie chart. Okay, so in pie chart also you have a different things. Even donut chart if you want you can take. I'm taking this. Okay, any changes you want you can do. I'll take here data labels, data call out values, and this is the legends. I will remove this legends because here itself it shows me what it is, and here it says me total, so I'm just going to rename it. I'll double click here. I'll change this as segment. Okay, the segment sales, or I can take it here as average sales. This is a thing. And for this, in a design, you have a colors option. Whichever the color options you want to choose from this, you can choose whichever you want. If not, you have another option here, choosing the colors based on your requirement. Whichever you want to go, that colors you can choose. I'm choosing this colorful palette 3. Okay, and next one, if you want to reduce the size, you can reduce it, make it big. Anything you want to do, you can do. I'll just keep like this. Okay, layout, you have like this. See how you want to show. There are the other options for the layouts, so you can choose which kind of layouts you want to show it. So whichever you want to use, that layout you can use. How you want to go with that, you can use it. So automatically you can pick whichever you want. I want exactly average sales, so I'll keep like this. If you want to make it bigger, yes, you can make it bigger also, so that it will show you how big you want, that much you can expand it. Okay, like this I'm keeping enough. I have to create one more also. Let me keep chart little far. I'll create one more table here. For that, what I have to do, again I have to go for insert pivot table. So this time I'm to choosing existing worksheet, add this to data model, click on OK. So list of location in the sheet 3 itself, I want to add it here. Since I'm choosing existing worksheet, I'm choosing the location here. Add this to data model, click on OK. Again it will come. I'll go for all option. Now the relationship has been created. See this options, when I'm creating a table and I'm creating a chart, again one more table I have to create. For that I have to create a chart. So this is a lengthy process. What you have it in an Excel, but when we do in our Tableau, we won't create a table. Directly we will start doing the charts. And we will not even create the data model also. Here each and every information, if I need, suppose if I'm creating one more chart here, saying that I want it based on the shipment mode, based on the shipment mode, how much sales I made, how much sales I made, this I wanted. So I'm taking like this. So this one I want to show it in a percentage wise value field setting. So percentage option here I don't have, but here you have show value as, show value as percentage of grand total. So percentage of grand total, click on this OK, 100%, like this. Now since there must be some difference in charts table, so this in one color, this in one color I'm giving. For this again I will go for insert, choose whichever the chart you want. Again I'll go for this, I'll go for pie chart, I'll choose this chart 3D. Okay, if you want to use this you can use it. I'll use 3D, and here you have the other options also. Whichever you want you can choose it, but I'm using this 3D. I'll click on this OK. Formatting you can do again from this itself. Change of colors, I'll choose this one, second color. Then here layouts, how you want to choose that layouts you can choose here. So however you want you can pick it. Let me choose this as this one, percentage wise, so it shows you here itself the percentage, right? This one you can keep it outside if you want, because since it is not visible. and again this one also I'll keep it bit outside so that it is visible. Okay, so I'm keeping this. Okay, instead of charts layouts, if you want to change it, you can change and keep it. I'm just keeping nearby. So any charts you're doing, you can show like this. The layouts I've shown you, the colors I've shown you. If you want to minimize, you can minimize. So each and every charts, whenever you're doing it, every time you have to create a chart. Without creating a chart, it will not allow you to do any changes. Okay, total, here I will change this, rename. I will rename this total. Instead of total, sum of sales it is saying me. I will rename this as ship mode, ship mode sales. That's all. I'll keep it like this. So we have selected the information what we need. So we got it. So each and every time what I have to do, I have to create a chart. I have to create a chart. So what I will do now, this time I will create one more table. Again, I'll go for list of orders. Later you can do. Okay, later you can do. I'm just doing one more table. Insert pivot table, existing worksheet, add this for working table. So location, I want to add it here. Add it here. Insert I'm giving. Now I'll click on this. Okay. Insert. Okay, this time I want a profit. How much profit did I earn? I'll go for this order. So I'm taking here each country is in what row, then each region I'm putting in a column. Then I will take here from the second table, I will take how much profit did I make, profit. So this is the profit table. Now in this, okay, again I will go for this pivot chart. Directly I'll click here, whichever the type of chart you want, that you can choose from this. Okay, or I will do one more thing. I will put the region also in the same place below the country itself. Then what I will take, okay, let it be the region here itself. I'll show you one more chart for that. So for this, we will go for pivot chart. So whichever the type of chart you want to use it, you will get that option. You can choose however you want. Okay. So this will show you how the charts are being created. So which method you wanted, that method you can choose. Okay. So whichever the method you want, that you choose. Let me go for the column chart, and I will choose here this 3D stacked column chart. I'll click on this. Okay, this chart has been displayed. Okay, now I'll click on this. I don't want the grid lines. This lines I don't want, so I'm removing. Axis. So if you want, you can keep it. Axis you can keep it. Chart title, this is your option. So chart title, if you want, you can give a tick mark. Now you can change the title, country and region, and its region. So it is a profit earned, or you can give profit made also. Anything you want, that you can give. This one, the region is shown here. So what we will do, this data labels. So this legends, if you click here, however you want, top you want, left you want, bottom you want, or more options. So let me keep it in the bottom. So central, north and south. Okay, this chart, third chart we have created. And the same thing, if you go for this designs, quick layouts, you can choose the layouts however you want. Whichever the method you want, that method you can choose. I'm not changing any layouts. So country and its region, profit earned, this I have made. Now next, one more chart I will create here. For this again I'll go for insert, pivot table analysis. So list of range, I will select this entire table, list of orders, existing worksheet, add this for a location, click on OK, all. This time I'm only going to use this category in a column, subcategory in a row, and then profit inner values. Okay, and this one again I'll go for this value field setting, show values. So show the values, this also, okay, let it be the same thing because category is not getting subtracted. So summarized value, let it be the total sales itself. Now for this we will create a pivot tables. So this time, now see, country and this both are category and subcategory. We have it here, right? Now what I will do, I'll put the category on the same place. Okay, category, I will drag and drop it here. Both are in the same place. Category, let the subcategory come down. Or I'll take a category here. For the category, let me have one more information. I'll take a region and put it here. So region wise. Okay, now we will go for pivot table analysis. So which type of chart you want, that you can take. So I'm going to use the chart, this one. I'll click on this, okay. Now see here, north, south and east. So colors it is showing you. Okay, colors it is showing you. Now this region I will put it here. Subcategory down. So region wise. So technology, office supply, furnitures. These are the three colors. Suppose if you want it region here and the subcategory here, you can put that also. So see, category wise, north, south, east. So I'm taking here category, subcategory, region and the sum of profit. This how you want, like that you can create it. Let me go for the last option, quick layouts. You can choose from here itself. Instead of formatting, you can choose how you want your chart to be displayed from these options itself. However you want, you can pick from that. Okay, so it is based on your requirement, you will be choosing this. Okay, let it be this itself. So any changes you want, you can do it. I don't want grid lines, then let the legends be so that I can identify south, north, east. But I'll put this in a top, which are the regions. So this I have taken, that's all. Access, I will remove. I don't want the access. Okay, how much money, what it is, that and all I don't want. So I've created this. So now what happened? For each and every table, whatever I am inserting here, for each and every table, I'm choosing the different tables. So one table insert, again create a chart, another table, again create a chart, another table, another chart. So like this we are creating. Suppose, let me keep this here, I'll close this. Observe the changes. Now when I'm making a changes in my chart or my visualization, okay, there are four charts. Let me apply the filters here, saying in a region. So see why I'm saying you region. Here also there is a region. Here also there is a region. But everything is related with the region. I'm just filtering the data. I want to see the region that is only for this south. I'll click on this, okay. But only this table is changing. None of the other table is changing. Now suppose if I select all, click on okay, only this is changing. Okay, again I will select all. So see, only this is having an effect but the other is not having an effect. So when I select any one region, all the four charts to change. So what I will do in order to change this, okay, in order to change this, what I will do, I will keep it based on the requirement how it is going to change. Okay, so now what I will do, you can create, give a see, just place your cursor in one of the table. Okay, me instead of doing it, so create the charts, each and every charts you can create it. So that I will show you the changes how it will apply. Anywhere you have a doubt, whichever the charts you want me to explain, you can ask me. The first chart, we have used a pivot table using the field like this. So I have used a segment average sales. So see that and keep doing. Whichever the charts you want me to tell, you just let me know. I'll tell you what I have done. Okay, first one you have already tried it. Second one you have to do it. So I'm placing the cursor in the second one. So here I've choose shipment mode and the sum of sales. After sum of sales, I went for value field setting. Here show values as percentage of grand total. This is what I have done. You can do the same thing. If you have any questions while doing this, ask me. Okay. Once you finish the second chart, you let me know. I will show you the third one. Any doubts in this? After doing this, I have created a chart like this. This one, ship mode. Okay, shipment mode. So I've just chosen this coloring. Anything you want to do, you can do it. Now the next one, I'm going for the third chart. In the third chart, country, region, sum of profit. This is what has been added. Create this and then use this one. You must do the same option. You have to use a insert by choosing the data models. Okay, you will do the same thing. Go for insert, pivot table, existing worksheet, add a model. So list of this, you have to go for the sheet where you have to create it. Okay, so let me place it here. This you have to do it. This is the third chart. Have you all done it? Are you people still doing it? The third one. Response me, girls, boys, anyone? Sorry, Maria, I didn't get you.
We finished it, ma'am. We can go to the next one.
Okay. Oh, sorry, this is what this. And for country and region, it was this one. Okay. So these are the details. Same thing again, you will use the option list of orders, create a pivot table, existing, choose the location, uses data models, choose any location. So just like this, I've just choose it. Then after doing this, this is the chart you will be creating. So you have your country, region, and sum of profit. For this, we have this options. So charts. Start creating this. Then I will show you how to connect each and every charts together. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so what we have done till now is this are the charts we have created, and when I show you this, anything when you are applying a filters, so we have a four charts. So one, two, then I'll place the third one here and the fourth one here. If I apply the filters in any of the table, see, only the table in which I'm applying the changes, only that will have a change. The other one will not change. Okay, so what I want when I'm applying the filters, it should take all the charts and make the changes. So for that, what I will do, you can place your cursor in any of this. This chart is related to this table. The shipment mode sales is related to the second table. Now what I will choose a third one. Okay, and say example, I'll go for this insert. In an insert you have a slicer. I'll take here slicer based on what I want, that I will take. So here I have a region and the country. I don't have one details. For that, any details if I want, I can take that. So let me take here, I need to go with the region. Okay, let me take here region and I'll click on this OK. So you will get this slicer. Now see, if I click on central, north, south, only this is changing, right? Only this table is changing. Suppose I'll hold a control, I'll select central and north. So central and north is displayed, not the south. Again, if I click on south, only south. Remove the filters, all the three will change. But what if I want this changes to be applied on all the tables, all the one which I'm going to use here, all the charts. So this slicer will have one more new heading here. Go for the slicer. You will find a report connection. So whatever the pivot table I have created, I have to just give a tick mark inside all the tables. Then click on this OK. Now see, if I click on central, north, south, all the charts will change. All the charts will have the changes. Okay, I have a one more option. Again, I will go for insert. Instead of slicer, I'll use this time timeline. Timeline is used for the date. Okay, so order date or ship date, whichever you want to go, that you can choose. I'll choose the ship date. Now see, it says here period and the month. So now what I will choose, I will choose years. So I have 11, 2011, 2012, 13, 14, 15. So what is making a changes? Only this current one. Let me remove the filters with the region. Now you can see which is changing. The changes is only happening with the sales here, average sales. So what I will do, again I'll go for this timeline, the report connection. I'll connect all the charts. Okay, now see, if I select 12, 13, 14, 15, 11, anything you want, you can make the changes here, right? You can make any changes, slicer you have, and you can use this. Okay, like this. And if you want to change the color for your slices, you can change the color. If you want to change for your timeline also, if you want any colors you want to change, that color you can apply. Like this, changes can be done. Now how to have this as a dashboard? Okay, first thing, I went for an insert. I choose a slicer here. After choosing a slicer, see, whenever you use a slicer, when your cursor is outside, it will display like this. But the same time, place somewhere inside any one of the table, then go for this insert. Now you will get the list. From this list, I have choose here the region. So after choosing the region, okay, after choosing the region, I got the list of names. I went for this slicer setting, report connection, gave a tick mark inside all the table. Next one, again I went for insert. I've choose the timeline. After choosing a timeline, from the years I've taken a, it was showing me months, I've taken years. After taking this, again I have given this also the report connection. So both timeline also report connection, slicer also report connection. And see, like this, if I remove this all the years data, it will show me. Even this I want to make it a vertical list. Okay, vertical, see, horizontal list. So what I will do in the slicer, I have a columns option, 1 2 3. I'm using three columns. I'm changing, I'll adjust this till here. I've done. So you can proceed by doing this. If any doubts, you can ask me, then I will show you how to create a dashboard. Have you all done? Okay. So now what we will do, we will specially going to arrange this. So it will take a bit time and patience. So how you will adjust, that is depending upon you. So what I will do, okay, let me put this here. And since I'm keeping all side by side, I'll just arrange according to it. So both are in the same size. I'll just keep like this. Then after that, I'll take this chart and put it here. And this one I will place it here. Or let me take this and I'll arrange this here. Two charts. And this one I'll arrange here. Okay. I'm just arranging the charts one and the next one to next. So like this I'm arranging. You can arrange it as you wish. So let me show you like this. Now what I will do, I'll just bring this some more down. This also like this. I'm just showing you with the four charts, but when we are doing with the Tableau, we will have more charts. I'm just showing you with this four charts. Now I will place this here. If you want to adjust it, you can adjust the size. Then I'm placing this also here. So now what happened here, it shows so much of gap, right? So what I will do, I'll go for slicer and I'll increase this height. So that this will show me something like this. Okay, so I have done this. Then any other things you want to do, that you can do it. So this is my chart which I have done so far. Now what I will do, since this has to show me look like a exact chart, so you can do any changes. So what I will do, I'll put this here and I will make a data like this, or let it be this much only. I'll use one more. I will select this, go for insert, mm, pivot table. I'll insert one more type of chart also, just for time being. So this is having a region under this, right? So I'll go for mm, line chart. This is fine. I'll click on this. Okay. Okay. So now, as soon as I select 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, see all the charts is changing. I'll remove the filters or let it be 11. Now central, north, south, and I'll hold a control, select north and south. So this is the place. Again central, so removing the filters, you can remove the filters like this. Since this has to look exactly like a dashboard, I'll go for insert. I'll take a shape, any shape you take. I'm just taking a rounded rectangle. I'll just draw on it. Now this corner round, I don't want this much, so I will move this yellow line. See how much you will move, like that it is going. So I only need a slight corner. I'll convert this into black. Now since the chart is not visible, I will send this backward. So all the charts has been created. So how you want to adjust the size and look, you can do according to your wish. So now this is how it will be looking like. Okay, this is how it will look like. So how you want, like that you can take in a timeline. Okay, so this is a timeline and this is how it will look like. So scroll bar you want, you can keep it. If not, you can remove timeline. Okay, how you want to keep it, that you can keep it. So however you wish, like that you can take. I will increase the height. Okay, instead let me increase the width. So width is increasing, but this area is not improving. So let it be the same thing. I'm not making any changes. Let me remove the filters. Now see, all the charts are being created one after the other, but there is no link. If I just miss one thing, also move here and there, nothing will look like. So what I will do, I'll select all, control A, including the shape. Okay, after selecting all, I'll go for this shape format. You have an option here as group. I'm grouping this. Now entire image is a one dashboard. Entire image is one dashboard. You can right click. So if at all you want to change anything, you want to do it anything, you can do. Ungroup, you want to do anything you want to do, you can do. Now I can apply the filters 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 2011, 12, 15. So same way, central, north, south, for the year. See, 2011. If I remove the filters, only south, how much has happened, I'll remove the filters. In a south, in a north, and in a central. How you want, like that you can apply the filters. Try this. Try this. Any doubts, you can ask me. I just arranged one after the other in a proper way. Okay, after arranging, then I created one shape. For this years, I have just chosen year. Okay, if at all you want to go with the months, you can go with the months. You will have Jan to December. Okay, January to December you will have. So you can choose November, January, February, whichever you want to go, you can go. But I'm choosing here years, so that I can only depend on years, whichever I want, instead of month. And you have this filters option to remove it. Try this. Anywhere if you have a doubt, ask me. I will tell you what I have done. Okay, for region I have used a slicer, and for ship mode I have used a timeline. Okay, Maria, try this ma. If you have any doubts, you ask me.
Yes, ma'am.
What happened? Did you all try? Any questions or doubts?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Have you all done it?
Still do.
Fine. So tomorrow we will do the same thing with the Tableau. Fine. Sorry, I thought of just starting today itself. Since I didn't do this topic, I wanted to cover it. So let me do it tomorrow. We will start from the Tableau itself in our next class. Hmm? So practice whatever you have. You let me know. I can teach you again. But tomorrow I'm starting the Tableau. That's for sure. Clear?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Fine. So that's all for today. See you in next class. That's tomorrow. Bye everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Ma. Okay. Okay. You are asking me whether you have to download the Tableau for tomorrow. Yes. After the class you do it, or might be tomorrow you do it, or after the tomorrow's class you can do it. Okay. So no problem. You can do it after tomorrow's class itself. I'll do the introduction part later. You can download. Fine, Fine, Jagrati. Take it. Bye.